Uzbekistan is a resource-rich nation boasting significant reserves of natural gas, oil, and coal. Concurrently, the country possesses considerable potential in the field of renewable energy. Given the nation's economic and population growth, large-scale projects are being undertaken to construct thermal and photovoltaic power plants, with a focus on minimizing associated losses. The desiccation of the Aral Sea, increasing anomalous summer temperatures, land degradation, and other phenomena associated with climate change represent some of the most pressing challenges the nation is facing today. It is no coincidence that in September 2018, the Uzbek parliament ratified the Paris Agreement and committed to voluntary quantitative obligations to reduce specific greenhouse gas emissions. In addition, at the 26th session on global methane reduction, Uzbekistan joined the Global Methane Pledge and committed to reducing methane emissions by 1.2 billion cubic meters per year by 2030. Currently, the country is implementing large-scale projects to reduce methane emissions throughout the entire technological chain. Consequently, at oil and gas production facilities, joint stock company Uzbekneftgaz and Sanoat Energetika Guruhi, SANEG, are engaged in a series of initiatives aimed at curbing methane leakage. Specifically, these oil and gas production companies are implementing LDAR, leak detection and repair programs, to ensure timely detection and repair of leaks. Modernization efforts are underway for existing equipment, including flares and hydrocarbon storage tanks, to reduce flaring and venting of associated gas into the atmosphere. It is important to note that Uzbekistan is currently installing emissions monitoring equipment and developing projects for the capture and processing of methane, which is then used as fuel. In this regard, SANEG has become the first company in Central Asia to implement a project aimed at reducing methane emissions across its operational assets.
We are very proud that we are first registered climate project in German carbon standard in Uzbekistan, which allowed us to declare the company's intention in the field of climate. For 2025-2026, we are planning even more climate projects aimed at reducing carbon footprint of SANEG's hydrocarbon production.
These activities in the current 2024 will reduce methane losses by over 102 million cubic meters per year. Implementation of LDAR programs is also envisaged in 2025 to 2026 at the gas production cycle facilities of Uzbekneftgaz, Uzgas projects and natural gas stream.
JSC Uzbekneftgaz is implementing a modern system to reduce methane emissions into the environment. As part of the carbon emissions reduction, JSC Uzbekneftgaz signed a contract with VEMA SA. This contract provides for the reduction of methane emissions in the Barik region fields, and 650 leaks will be eliminated, which in turn will reduce the equivalent of 337,000 tons of CO2 per year.
Methane loss reduction measures are also being implemented during the stages of gas transportation. Uztransgaz is currently conducting exploration and research works to lay the groundwork for the implementation of the LDAR program at all of its production facilities. In addition, Uztransgaz is initiating pilot LDAR program projects. The pilot implementation of the LDAR program in 2024 alone is expected to achieve methane loss reductions exceeding 15 million cubic meters per year. Full implementation of the LDAR program across UTG facilities is planned for 2025.
Before, there was no reduction of methane emission technologies implemented in the UTG facilities. For now, it is one of the first times when the company, together with the international company and in partnership with World Bank, doing such a big job. And I think it definitely will make its impact on the overall reducing of gas emissions.
Additionally, the LDAR program is being implemented at gas distribution facilities. To date, Hududgatstaminat has completed modernization work on gas distribution networks, resulting in methane loss reductions exceeding 52 million cubic meters per year. Moreover, Hudud Gaz Taminat is engaged in efforts to curtail methane losses at the facilities where the gas is utilized. This is achieved through the optimization and enhancement of natural gas consumption equipment. The ongoing program aimed at reducing methane losses is projected to result in a reduction of over 169 million cubic meters per year. This represents 14% progress towards meeting Uzbekistan's climate commitments under the Global Methane Pledge.
So by 2030, Uzbekistan will have at least 40% green energy generation. Generation will be from the renewable energy generation like solar, wind and hydropower generation, which is great ambitious plan for Uzbekistan, so which will reduce carbon emission reduction.
The development of green energy, especially solar energy, which contributes significantly to reducing emissions, is receiving more and more attention in Uzbekistan. Uzbek companies such as Tepelin Group and international investors such as Aqua Power, Masdar and China Energy are implementing projects for the construction and realization of large-scale photovoltaic power plants in Uzbekistan, while Yashil Energia is implementing small-scale projects for private homes and businesses, which is another significant contribution to the development of green energy in the country. The majority of the listed projects are being implemented in Uzbekistan with the utilization of sophisticated international technologies and the input of the globe's most esteemed climate consultants and investors. Furthermore, these projects are conducted in accordance with the international methodologies of the Clean Development Mechanism, CDM, UNFCCC Best Practice Guidance for effective methane management in the oil and gas sector. Uzbekistan's accession to the Global Methane Pledge unambiguously illustrated the country's dedication to combating global climate change. The implementation of solar energy and methane emission control projects serves to fulfill international obligations and facilitate the creation of a cleaner and more sustainable future.